Domestic and family violence occurs when someone tries to control their partner or other family members in ways that intimidate or oppress them. Controlling behaviours can include threats, humiliation, emotional abuse, physical assault, sexual abuse, financial exploitation, damage to property, and social isolation. In 2018, the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare found that intimate partner violence is the greatest health risk factor for women. Workplaces are impacted by domestic and family violence because, for those who experience violence, it affects their ability to consistently perform and be productive. It can impact an employee's ability to attend and feel safe in their workplace. It also impacts on the performance, productivity and attendance of employees who choose to use violence in their intimate relationships. KPMG estimates that domestic and family violence will cost Australian businesses $609 million annually by 2021. According to data from the Australian Bureau of Statistics, over 800,000 women in abusive relationships are in the paid workforce. Male champions of change recognise they could play a leadership role in supporting survivors in the workplace, particularly given economic factors are the most significant predictor of whether a woman experiencing domestic violence remains, escapes, or returns to an abusive relationship. Workplaces assist in providing economic independence that supports women's choices. How can organisations support survivors? They can communicate their support through policy, leadership, announcements, and philanthropic support for organisations assisting those impacted. Ensure that employees are not unlawfully discriminated against if they are experiencing domestic and family violence. Provide additional paid leave or flexibility to cover commitments such as police interviews, court appearances, doctor's appointments, and finding accommodation. Ensure that all staff are safe by protecting employee privacy, adjusting their time or location of work, and giving support from security personnel when needed. Enable access to resources including counselling services and other organisations providing support. Train management to identify and support those impacted. Organisations can also ensure they hold employees to account if they use work time or resources such as email and telephone to perpetrate domestic and family violence. It needs to be made clear that such behaviour is a breach of code of conduct and is unacceptable. Individuals, including managers and work colleagues, play a vital role. Addressing abuse is a matter of public safety. It is important to respond to signs that a colleague could be in an abusive relationship. These signs may include reduced work performance, change in personality or withdrawal, physical injury, increase in personal phone calls, and staying at work longer than necessary, often from fear of going home. If a colleague confides in you, it is important to believe them, listen attentively, respond with empathy. You can say, "This must be difficult for you," or "You must feel really worried about what is happening." Inquire about the safety of your colleague and their family. Ask if they are aware of the steps they can take legally and in the workplace. Encourage them to access workplace resources and refer them to expert organisations that can support them. Ask them how you can help or what they need from you. Everyday workers, managers and leaders have a responsibility to help victims of domestic and family violence. As male champion of change, David Thodey said, "When violence against women is so prevalent in society, it is by default a workplace issue, and you cannot ignore it."